what's up? Welcome back. Episode 32 of House of Cards right here waiting for you. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button. Really appreciate that. Like the video. Of course, watch it first, then like it if you do actually like it. Today we are doing our weekly Monday mailbag, as you may be familiar. And today is no different than other weeks. We got a nice selection of cards that came in the mail throughout the week, so I just compile everything together for 1 week's worth of mail. You'll see football, you'll see baseball, you'll see basketball, you'll see quite a bit of soccer. I'm really bullish on soccer right now. I think it's time for the soccer market to rebound, so I'm trying to get my land grab while there's still a chance to have some. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the video. Let me know if you have any questions or comments about any of the cards that I picked up. Always happy to engage with you guys. And away we go. All right, we got a package here from Fanatics. I'm obviously already aware what it is. Very nice. Got another Series 1 Upper Deck 2020-21 hockey. Obviously for the Alexis Lafreniere pulls. So I'm going to stick that with my wax collection over there. We'll see. Maybe we'll crack it. Maybe we won't. Depends. I've already opened a decent amount, so sometimes I feel guilty afterwards, just knowing that, you know, it would have been valuable as a sealed product, but it's hard. It's tempting, right? I'm sure you guys understand that. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, cool. So this one I am excited about. I am very bullish on soccer right now. I felt like it had that initial big boom, and then it retreated because everyone jumped in way too quick, and it's gonna come back. And I do think that, you know, there's just too much going on in the soccer world for it not to happen again. So this is obviously Kylian Mbappe, who is probably the probably most recognized name now in soccer amongst non-soccer people, just because of during the boom it had its big moment with the 2018 World Cup Prism card of his. So I am continuing to just kind of pick up his stuff right now while it's kind of cheap. Still not as expensive obviously as it was back in the summer, but you know, the prices are slowly creeping back up. But I want to invest in a couple other cards of his besides his Prism, just because I feel like that's the card that everybody knows. I think there's still a lot of underappreciation of, like, this is his very first Topps Chrome card. This is 2018 Topps Chrome, so the same year as the Prism, quote unquote his rookie year, which is not. His rookie year would have been 16, 17 to be exact, but 17 if you want to say when he went to PSG. But anyways, 18 is pretty much in a lot of people's minds his rookie cards, because that was the first year that he was like in mainstream card sets like Topps Chrome, like Prism, Select, also in Finest and others. So this one's his first Topps Chrome. They're starting to creep up in price, but you can still find them out there for under $100, but probably not for much longer. I really want a refractor, but those things are upwards of close to $1,000 raw right now, which is insane. So anyways, I'll stick with the base Chrome cards for now, but there you go. Mbappe 2018 Topps Chrome. Nice one. Let's see here. Okay, good packaging, always like that. Team bag, cardboard. Oh, I don't know about this tape though. I don't know why they didn't use the regular team bag seal. Just added some extra. There we go. Oh, cool. another one. My DJ Khaled impersonation. That's Kobe NBA Hoops rookie card, 96, 97. So again, still semi reasonable pricing on these. You can get them, you know, I'd say under $40 most of the times if you're looking for them in auction format. I like to get them in auctions. I think just most cards in general go lower in auctions, unless obviously somebody just like prices something really super cheap right out the gate. But for the most part, I try to stick to auctions and just be patient, because I do think that there's always about a 20%-ish kind of less price you'll pay in an auction, depending of course, but for the most part that's what I've noticed. So anyways, been grabbing these up as I see them. Obviously the centering on this one is the main thing you want to look for. It's not as easy as it looks. Going by the NBA hoops is actually a little harder. Typically you could find the logo and do like a top to left sort of balance point, but I've noticed if you just kind of do it with the name, the edges from the bottom to the left should be about the equal distance there. So the same gap between the bottom of the B and then the same gap between the left of the B to the edge of the card sort of is a good proxy. But anyways, yeah, another low-end kind of Kobe rookie card, but as we know, Kobe and everyone always are a good buy. Can't go wrong with Cobes. It's crazy to be coming up on his 1 year anniversary here soon. It seems like yesterday, that awful news alert we all got. I was like, what? It felt like a weird, unreal dream. Alright. This is off camera since addresses and stuff on this packing slip that he used. There we go. Goodness. Tape everywhere. At least it's in the top of the letter, so that's good. Jeez. That's another Kobe. Ah, cool. So this is a really cool card. It's a lot of layers. Alright, got it. So this is the Topps Gold Label set. This is 96, 97, I believe. Oh, I'm sorry, 99. I'm tripping. So this is a couple years into his career. So this is 98, 99. So this will be his third year card, I believe. Anyways, this is a really cool set. It's kind of, to me, it's a little bit like familiar with like Flair Showcase and those types of sets. But so Topps Gold Label comes in multiple classes. So there's like, you can see here it says class 1, so there's class 2, and there's class 3. Obviously the higher you go up, the better. So class 1 is kind of like the base card, but within the classes there's also different kind of levels. So this little logo up here, this is called a black label. So there's actually the gold label, which is the standard base card, and then the black label is kind of like a parallel, I guess you'd call it, of the card. So it's a shorter print version, and it's more sought after. So it's hard to tell though, because this just looks like a weird, like kind of chrome weird finish, where the regular gold label is like gold chrome, and this one is kind of like a silvery black chrome. So you can see the Kobe's a gold chrome, so that's kind of like what you would see this the same, but you can see how that one's kind of a different color. So really hard to tell, especially in the listings, because a lot of people don't even know that they have a black label until they actually are told or something, because it doesn't say anywhere on the card. It's just kind of like that is the only way to tell. So anyways, kind of a tricky card to spot, but these are really cool cards. I want to keep looking for more of these, and the different classes are also kind of tricky to tell, because one of the images changes, and as it goes up the classes, you get like a little bit like closer up of the player. So they're like the class 3 would have like a real kind of close-up picture of Kobe, and but it still has one of these two kind of mirror images. So one of these will stay the same, and then one of them will change depending on the class. So anyways, it's a cool set. Look into it if you're interested. I definitely recommend looking for these. There's also I think red labels that are like numbered, and so all kinds of cool stuff with those cards. A little bit overlooked. Oh, awesome. Well, that's not good. Let's see here. Let's see this guy. Oh, a mailer and a mailer. Okay. Give this guy points for secure shipping. Oh yeah, it's unpopular. Very cool. All right, well, this is my Kyle Lewis that I never pulled out of all of those Topps Aoki sets that I cracked. This is the one card I was hoping to get was the parallel Kyle Lewis card, but this is the I don't know if they call. I don't know the parallel names on this off the top of my head, but what's called the blue, and you can see this one's numbered out of 77. So pretty cool parallel. You know, it says Kyle Lewis rookie card. So this is out of the Steve Aoki set. You guys have probably seen me open this on other videos, but you know, out of this set here. So each set only came with one parallel of one of the cards. So you had like a 1 in whatever it is, 25 chance of getting the parallel that you wanted. And there's foil parallels which weren't numbered. They're just like kind of like refractor cards. And then there's a couple, I think 3 different numbers. There's like out of 77, then out of I think something lower, and then out of like, and then 1 of 1s, and just all kinds of cool stuff. But anyways, this one's really beautiful. The blue obviously looks great with the Mariners. So yeah, I'm excited to have this as my Kyle Lewis PC there. All right, then let's see what's in this. Okay, cool. So this is actually a graded card. That I bought. Again, kind of looking at more soccer. And this was a player that I think is, you know, a little bit undervalued right now, and I wanted to grab his cards before they potentially would go up. So Paul Pogba is, you know, a pretty well-known player, but I don't think the hobby, you know, at least American hobby, hasn't really come around to him yet. So this is his 2014 Prism, which, if you know, this is the very first Prism soccer cards that were made for the World Cup in 2014. So if you guys kept up with the like trends of the soccer market during the summer when the soccer was going nuts, all the base cards from 2014 Prism were just like astronomically expensive. Primarily the Messi and the Ronaldo. Pogba and some of the other guys that were also very good didn't quite get that, you know, massive rise, but I figured, you know, now's a good time to kind of scoop some of those up. So again, SGC cards always cheaper than PSA, but I also do think they grade a little bit harder than PSA. So I know for sure a SGC 10 can cross over to a PSA 10 pretty much, no doubt. So probably what I'm going to do is just cross this over and then have this as a nice PSA 10. But for the price I got it for, I mean, it's pretty a no-brainer for me. I think Pogba is going to be you know, continue to be a great player and one to watch, especially with the World Cup coming up soon, and him on the France team again with Mbappe, and it could be a pretty epic squad again. So we'll see what happens. Glad to have this. All right, let's see what we got here. This one is from Probstein. If you guys shop on eBay a lot for cards, you probably have seen Probstein auctions. Him and PWCC are probably the biggest auction houses on eBay. But it comes with Probstein at least comes with a few nuggets of expectations need to be lowered in terms of like customer service, and they barely ever like put pictures of the card front and back on their listings. I've asked them before to send me a picture of the back, and they're like, oh yeah, sure, I'll get her if I get around to it, and of course they never do. So it's one of those things where you just gotta understand what you're getting into. All right, well, here's what I got, and I've been actually scooping these up pretty frequently, left and right. So this is a Giannis rookie card. This is the Prestige, so definitely not like his high-end stuff like Prism or Select, but I think that this is a super good buy right now because it's pretty low in terms of the raw cost of these. I got this, put it on the screen obviously, but you can pick these up all day, at least in this current moment in time. Who knows in a month from now, but you can pick these up pretty much for under like $80 for the most part, definitely under 100. And you can find these there's a decent handful of them listed, but of course condition is always the thing you gotta look for. This card also has like a lot of weird like spots in the background, and at first I thought that was like a weird print defect, but then it's on all of them, so I double checked and made sure I wasn't getting cards with like weird print defects. But anyways, it's a cool card, easy basic rookie card, but again, these are types of cards that you can get in raw at a good price and then grade them up and get a 9 and maybe a 10, and if you do, I mean, sky's the limit. You're gonna get a nice big multiplier on that. So I recommend looking for those, kind of like lower end cards. I do that a lot with like Score, or obviously like Prestige or Elite, or any of these brands that are kind of like second tier brands that aren't the Prisms, Optics, Selects. Those are the brands where you can get some nice rookie cards for really good price. You're not gonna go spend your month's rent on a base Prism of Giannis. You're gonna get this for under $100 and then turn it into 500, 600, 700 if you get a good grade on it. So anyways, Giannis rookie, there you go. Let's see what else we got here. All right, I noticed on my last mail day video, I forgot to put my background music on. I don't know if that was something that anyone else even noticed, but I'm gonna put it on this one. But if you hate it or if you love it, let me know, because I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of weird having like no background and just me breathing and stuff on the video. Yeah. Well, this is not a very exciting day, is it? I mean, it's exciting for me because I'm happy I got these cards, but probably not exciting for you viewers out there. So anyways, as you can see, I'm bullish on these cards. I wasn't lying. I think I got 3 total, so there'll probably be one more in a future mail day. But yeah, there's number 2. So hopefully these check out and they're not, beat up on the surface or anything, which sometimes they are. But yeah, I'm excited about these cards. I think it's a good buy. So go look for them. I think it's a good move. Also look for his oh gosh, what was the other one? There's another good low cost Giannis kind of entry point card. It might be his Select insert, but anyways, I'll put it on the screen here if I remember when I'm editing this video, because I think there's a couple Giannis's you can get right now for that $100-ish price range that I think a lot of people are kind of sleeping on, and they'll probably end up getting some popularity in the near future if Giannis obviously keeps performing and playing the way he is. I think you're going to see a lot more of his cards jumping in value soon. So anyways, there you go. Thick package. What we got here? Oh, good old popcorn. Popcorn. Popcorn fillers and oh, good old bonus cards. Wow. Okay, like freaking like 20 cards here. Anyways. All right, well, find a home for those now. And we'll see what all that was for. Cool. All right, so this is something I've been looking into more is the Topps. Sorry, here. I'm trying to take this off here. Painter's tape is the right move, but it's not always easy to get off. So this is the Marcus Rashford, the 2018, I believe. Let me just, oh, sorry. 2016, sorry, my bad. 2016 Topps. I believe this is the gold. Shoot, names slipping my mind. But anyways, it's a pretty big set, especially overseas. I think a lot of collectors enjoy this set a lot. So this is Marcus Rashford's rookie year, 2016. If you don't know who he is, he plays for Manchester United. Super popular player with he does a lot of great things with different charities, and he's just kind of really beloved by a lot of people over there because he just seems like a really good dude. So, I think obviously he's on a great team. He does good things for his community, and he's obviously a great player. So I decided to continue to collect him. I actually bought a lot of his stuff earlier this year, and I've been pretty happy about that. So I decided I want to keep on getting some more. So this is nice because it has his RC logo on here, which not too many of the sets, like the 2016 Select didn't have that on there. He obviously wasn't in 2014 Prism because he wasn't, in the league yet, and he wasn't in 2018. No, he was in 2018. Sorry, because he was in the World Cup then. So he does have a 2018 Prism, but other than that, he only has the 20s. He has the Topps Chrome and he has Select. So this is another one to pick up of his. So yeah, nice Marcus Rashford rookie card. Okay. Let's get this guy open. Top loader. All right, cool. So one of my 90s refractors. This is Allen Iverson's Bowman's Best. This is the Best Techniques card. So it's a insert card from the Bowman's Best set. And this is 98, yeah. So it's like his third year card. So pretty cool. Nice early Iverson card. I just like him so much better in the Sixers. I know there's some cool stuff out there when he was playing with Denver, but I always think of this as the AI that I grew up with on the Sixers with the cornrows, with the baggy shorts, and it's just pretty cool. So awesome card here. Happy to have another refractor to add to the collection. Big old chunky mailer here, which I don't know why. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh man, this card. Okay, I gotta explain myself a little bit. I don't know anything about this card. Okay, I'm gonna be 100% transparent with you guys. But when I saw it listed, I was just like, oh my god, that is the coolest card I've seen in a while. It hits so many levels for me. It's just cool. So anyways, this is a 1999 Skybox Thunder, which I believe that was a set. And again, I didn't even know the set existed, to be 100% real with you. Skybox Thunder. This is the King Griffey Jr. Look at this thing. Oh man, this thing is so cool. Okay, so what got me first was obviously it has a really cool refractor. sort of, design on it, right? Let me take it out of this sleeve. Might be able to get a better look at it. Oh, so cool. And but what really was cool is like you can kind of see the refractor, little like checkerboard back there. Sweet, huh? And then the like old school Microsoft like, it's like I don't even know. It's just like the freaking I'm trying to read it. It's like hit, run, grand slam. Yeah, so I mean, this looks like an old like computer from the 90s, sort of like card. But I mean, how cool is that? I mean, is that just like it's really cool. If you want your 90s like, buttons pushed, I mean, this one hits it all. I mean, Griffey was the player in baseball of the 90s, in my opinion. This card has a computer. I mean, again, Seattle is the home of Microsoft too, so we kind of put that in there as well. So anyways, yeah, I don't really know much about this card, but I saw it and I was like, that is the coolest thing. And I didn't pay much for it, so I wasn't like, dumping money into some obscure thing that I don't know anything about. I was just like, for the price and for what it represents, my favorite baseball player, it's a 90s card, it's some sort of an insert refractory sort of thing. I was like, wow, makes sense. Like even the back, like he's all like pixelated. Oh, this is so good. Anyways, I'm gonna do more research on this set and on this card because I definitely want to know. But when I saw it listed, I was like, oh my god, I had to have it, and I just grabbed it. And it's a SGC 96 too, so it's a pretty good score. So I mean, it should at least get I'll probably cross it over to PSA, but I'm not looking at this for like monetary value. I'm looking at it just purely for my own personal collection. So that is pretty sweet. That makes me happy. All right, I got a box here. I don't know. Why you guys are shipping cards in boxes like this? Probably paying like $8-9. The lady at the post office told me a long time ago. She's like, don't use priority mailboxes unless you're mailing something really heavy. She's like, because that's the only way you really save money. Other than that, like if it's light, it's cheaper just to buy regular priority mail labels if you want to send a priority mail, and then just stick it on a regular old box, because the flat rate boxes are just like, they're good for what they're good for. Oh yeah, gosh, it's been a while. I almost forgot about this one. I mean, it's been that long. I'm being a little dramatic, but so this is I don't buy that many like graded cards that I actually want to keep in the grade. I buy, a lot of times I'll buy graded cards, for the purpose of crossing them over or cracking them, but this one I think I'm gonna keep in here because it's a good grade. Cool. So this is 2012 Elite Rookie Inscriptions, Russell Wilson. So, I don't own that many Russell autographs because I hate the sticker autographs that come on like the Topps Chrome rookie cards of his. And on a couple of the other rookie cards of his all have sticker autos. I mean, the Contenders obviously is the kind of the grail for the Russell cards, but I mean it's very expensive. You're probably looking at $4,000 for a decent copy of one in a good grade. So I saw this, and I've actually been looking at these for a while because I like this card because it's acrylic. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So I was like, I've always wanted one of these cards. So I started researching and learning more about these. So what was interesting what they did with this set was they did it for, all the rookies in that class. So, you had like Andrew Luck and RG3 and those guys. And what they did was their kind of concept was, instead of like giving them serial numbers, we're going to give them different color pens to sign their cards, and each pen will have a different number of signatures. So technically, I think they made, I'll have to double check the number, I'll put it up on the screen here, but they made a certain number of these cards, and then they said, okay, hey, sign these with these different color pens, and then we'll count how many times each color was used to sign, and that'll be sort of the number, the serial number essentially of how many of those cards there are. So each one kind of varies a little bit between each player, but the Russell Wilson, this one is the red ink, obviously it's a red ink, and it's out of 40. So you can, sorry, it's really glary. Yeah, there you go. So you can see they're out of 40. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Cool concept. I haven't really seen that since, unless maybe I'm just missing something. But I really like that because I now, you know, kind of know right away which colors to look for when I'm seeing the rarities. There's green and there's black and there's blue also, I believe. So anyways, awesome card. Super happy to have this in my collection. Gonna probably just keep it in this BGS slab because, you know, we got 210s on the subgrades, so pretty solid there. I don't, you know, crossing it over doesn't really matter too much to me, just because, you know, I'm not gonna like try and, you know, sell this or do anything with it. But yeah, awesome Russell there. All right, now another box. Let's see if I can just tear this thing open like a savage. There we go. You know, sometimes you just gotta go for it. Well, I mean, can't complain about the packaging. This thing could be a glass ornament and would have got here safely. So bravo to this seller. Oh yeah, I know what this is. Cool. So as you guys know, I've been bullish on Mbappe. Just, well, I mean, I like Mbappe. If you've watched any of my other videos, you'll know that. But I saw this and I couldn't understand why it got an 8.5. And I asked the seller too. I was like, hey man, I was like, because all of his cards were graded, like literally every single card he had for sale was graded, most of them by SGC too. And so I kind of said, I was like, hey, you know, I was like, besides the centering, I was like, is there anything noticeable on the card of why you think it got an 8.5? And he basically said that he thought it would have graded higher and he doesn't know. So I looked at that as an opportunity to possibly get a good card for a low price, but again, I don't know what the issue is. It might be a couple little like things on the back, I don't know. Anyways, what a beautiful card though, huh? Look at that gold, just brilliant. So I don't know, I mean, it's, you know, it's numbered out of 75. This is, you know, from 2018 Donruss, which was the first year he was in Donruss, his first, you know, kind of Donruss cards. So I don't know, low number card. It's just, even if I could somehow bump this up to a 9, it'll be worth it, just because it's such a pretty epic card. So I got it for a fairly good price, I think, because there's other ones that were double what I ended up getting mine for. So yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna have to kind of think about this one and what to do with it, but for now I'll just enjoy it because it's a beautiful card. What is this? Oh, cool. So this is a Ronaldo card. So this is his first select card. I think it's 2015-16. So it's 1 year after his first Prism. Prism started in 14 with World Cup. So Ronaldo had a Prism in there, and then this was the first year select. So I figured, you know, it's a cool looking set. Definitely one of my more like designs for select. Awesome picture. Select is, you know, obviously a lot of people in the hobby love select. So I figure, you know, soccer, the select sets might start getting some more love. I think 2014 Prism already kind of had its rise and its pullback, but I think select still has a lot of room. So if you like soccer and you like some of the more premium sets, I would definitely look into kind of early select, because there's a lot of good stuff there for good value still. So nice little base card, Ronaldo 2015-16 select. All right. Okay. Oh, very cool. So this is a young up-and-comer. I'm kind of starting to look into prospects. Obviously, I'm a homer, so any Mariners prospects are always top of list for me. Jared Kelenic is definitely one of the most kind of watched prospects right now. He was originally drafted by the Mets, but the Mariners got him. So this is his Bowman first Bowman Chrome, his first Bowman card. So always, when you're doing baseball, the first Bowman is kind of the premium card for most players. So you want to try to grab these early. These aren't cheap. They're already kind of up there, so it's definitely not a a low cost to entry. There are still some players obviously that aren't as hyped as Kelenic, so there's still a lot of room to get those for under $10 or so. But anyone that's kind of gotten some some attention and is definitely in the top 10 sort of prospect list, you're gonna pay a decent premium for. But if he comes out and ends up being a stud, then you're sitting pretty. So this is the refractor. So I wanted to get something a little bit above the base card, so I thought a refractor would be nice. And it's not cheap, but again, I just got one. I want to watch him, kind of see how he progresses, and it's always fun too when you're speculating. I say, if you got a little bit of skin in it, it's good. You don't want to go all in on somebody who has no proven, track record yet. But, picking up a couple things early that aren't, going to completely break the bank, I think is a smart move. Because, again, if he ends up not becoming much, then, you're not out very much. But if he does, then you kind of have some nice upside there. So, yeah, I like playing the field and the baseball prospects. I'm pretty deep into baseball, so I definitely have a little bit more kind of I guess you say inherent knowledge about kind of my speculating there than I do say basketball or something, where I love basketball, but I don't watch too much college and stuff like that. So I'm definitely more watch kind of players come up through the minors and stuff like that in baseball, and I keep up with that more. So anyways, we'll see how it goes. There's a couple other guys that are coming up through the system that I might pick up as well. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited for baseball to start, that's for sure. All right, another week down. I think that week was really cool. A lot of kind of interesting stuff in there, not the usual stuff I get, minus the duplicate Giannis's. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. And again, just a nice reminder, if you haven't subscribed, I would really appreciate if you can click the button there. That would continue to help grow the channel, and hopefully more people can enjoy the content that I make for everybody. All right, guys, we will see you next Monday and later this week for another video. Until then, peace.